Baseball on MLB Network is underway. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. Chopped toward the second baseman. Altuve with a bare hand. It's there. He got him. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, fellas, there's nobody that I'm more excited to watch play than Carlos Correa. Go look at the numbers. He hit over .310 last year and was consistent most of the year. I'm looking forward to him having another solid campaign.
Next up for the Stros, Alex Bregman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And now a pitch on the way. And he fouls this one off. And a great day for baseball here. 81 degrees at first pitch. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Hey, D-Row, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that high pitch.
Yeah, and I don't like that, Dan. As an offensive player, that's the one pitch that you almost can't get to with a power guy on the mound. I'm okay with you giving a little bit on the corners. You start giving north, it makes it super tough on the hitters.
Here's a strike. High in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it. And that ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. Lance McCullers is on the mound for Houston in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, Lance McCullers might have the best right-handed breaking ball in the game of baseball. Has the kind of hard slider that he could throw 4 or 5 times in a row and still get swings and misses. Good fastball, too. 93 to 95 miles an hour. Wipeout, and I mean wipeout breaking ball. His changeup has gotten better every year. If he's throwing strikes early, he's a nightmare on hitters.
With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. What's going to be the key for him today, Mark?
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat. But one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases. Just being aggressive on the base pass, putting the defense on their heels, taking the extra base. Maybe that's send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
Springer is in his tracks now, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. Here's George Springer. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Judge looks up. Gone to lead off the inning.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Evan Gattis is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. Fouled off. No outs, nobody on. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Joey Votto. I don't think this guy gets enough credit for his defense because he's so dynamic on the offensive side, but one of the most prepared players in our sport, and half of that is definitely attributed to the defensive side of the ball.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. On a line, that's a base hit. Around first, digging for two. Around second now and headed for third. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Tyler White is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Throw over to third, and the runner will get back standing. This is skied into short left center. Tulowitzki ranging into the outfield. Uh-oh, he whips on it. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead. Now batting, Brian McCann, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. White stands at first with one out. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away. Striding in for Houston, Yuli Gurriel. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded back up the middle. And a low throw to first, but Votto's able to come up with it. A fine play there to end the inning. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. On now to the bottom of the second. The Astros lead it 2-0. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Chris Bryant. He'll lead it off against Lance McCullers.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the at-bat. Way out in front. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now here's the drive out to right center field. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Stepping in for the Jays, Mike Trout, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
First offering on its way.
Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. A couple of men in scoring position here with none down.
Line drive, base hit to right.
And they are on the board as the run scores from third to cut the lead to 2-1 now.
And that's hitting one-on-one right there, guys. The only way you're able to execute that type of base hit on that type of pitch is to recognize it early, stay tall, stay back, and trust the process.
Digging in now, Joey Votto, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he's just going to try to draw an airmailed throw as he heads back to third now with one away in the inning.
Time for a look at the Stros on base. And let's take a look at Carlos Correa. I had an old friend say to me one time, this is what they look like. And this is exactly what it looks like. The ability to play gold glove defense and hit in the middle of the order. I smell a potential Hall of Fame career.
Now the 1-0. Line toward right center. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez.
He swings and lines it to left.
That's in there. Base hit. Long throw to third. And he will make it to third by a whisker as he's safe on a very close play.
Boy, that line drive was a blur off the bat, which means it's definitely worth looking at on show track. And how about this for an exit velocity? 116 miles an hour. That's right up there with the fastest we've seen.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. And that gets him on the mound. No play as the run comes in to score, and we're all hoping he's going to be okay on the mound.
So frustrating, Hero. You make a good pitch, and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. And there's out number two. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the shortstop.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Troy Tulowitzki. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it, and the inning is over. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Back now on MLB Network as we welcome you back to Toronto and Rogers Center.
Leading off for Houston. Right
He's
fielder,
ready. Here's the first offering.
Reddick.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Cespedes is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Third baseman number 2, Alex Bregman.
So striding in, Alex Bregman. He popped out in his first trip. Now here's the pitch. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Votto trying to get there, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Now the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Hard hit ball to second. Altuve has it. Throw on to first to take care of him, and Kershaw is in control now, 2 away.
Carlos Correa.
Here's Carlos Correa now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Behind 0-2 now. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Missed with a slider.
Finally, a take. No, seriously. That's the first pitch they've taken the entire game.
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. 3rd inning here. Already 4-2 our score.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The 1-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2 out now.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. 1 left for Houston. Still down by a count of 4-2. Here's Chris Bryant now. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
On a line, that's a base hit.
Hey, there's a base hit to lead off the 3rd inning. Talk about having a lot of traffic, D-Roll. He's given up several hits already, so he's been in the stretch most of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Dan. That is the name of the game for this offense. They're trying to get this guy in the stretch. Hopefully he misses over the heart of the plate like he's been doing so far up until this point.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting, center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
In is Joey Votto now. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Gonzalez going back on it. Gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, and the lead is now 7-2.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Back goes Reddick, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Wow, that thing rocketed to right field. The outfielder got a decent jump on it and made a great leaping try, but he just can't make a play. By the time he tracks it down, it's too late. The triple was pretty much a done deal.
In now, Gary Sanchez, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 0-1 on its way. Hit hard to short. Correa comes up with it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
The second baseman, number 27.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Probably wishes he could have gone a little longer, but the move's already been made and he's off to the showers. Colin McHugh is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. McHugh into his motion. First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. Gets dirty and gloves it. Safe. That was a big-time stab. There was just too much speed getting down the line.
I can't begin to tell you how difficult it is as a former shortstop to go in that hole, backhand, try and get up and make a play to first. It's a heck of a long throw. He put his best foot forward, but just was not able to complete the play.
He's set. Here it comes. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And Reddick will put this one away to retire the side. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run. Evan Gattis now standing in. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Marwin Gonzalez. He smacked a triple and later scored his first time around. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Popped him up. Votto has a play. And that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, designated hitter,
Tyler White will bat next. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Ground ball right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Into the box, Brian McCann,
as he sends it on the ground to first.
Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. After the break, don't go away. Troy Tulowitzki will start things off. It's the Blue Jays 8 and the Astros 2.
leading off the Blue Jays fourth, the shortstop.
First delivery to him on the way.
Tulowitzki.
Back up the middle. And Tulowitzki's got himself a base hit. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Riding in once again, Chris Bryant. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Line drive to center field. Springer is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Digging in once again, Aaron Judge. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch coming, here it is. Now a drive by Judge. Deep left field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. All rise, Aaron Judge, a 2-run shot as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Standing in now, Mike Trout.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
And there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Blue.
Ready once again, Joey Votto. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Drilled right back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So the 2-out hit means that Yoenis Cespedes will bat this inning. Here's Yoenis Cespedes, tripled and scored in his last at-bat, and we'll see what he does for a follow-up act here. He's set, and the pitch. Line towards center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice single.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. Base hit into right center. Votto rounds third and is digging for the plate. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third.
Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
In now, Jose Altuve.
He swings and grounds it to short.
He's got it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. We played 4. Now an 8-run lead at 10-2. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Tapped up the first baseline. That winds up foul. The windup and the 0-1. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. 2 runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Altuve at second. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Third baseman number 2.
Ready for another chance? Alex Bregman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. This one's down to third. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. And the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Liner toward right center. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
Hey, they've obviously locked in on something here. They know this pitcher likes to get ahead, and they've done nothing but be aggressive early in the count. There's another leadoff single to get him going.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit high and deep out to left field. Gonzalez is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. Here's Chris Bryant now. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Chris Bryant plates a pair with a home run as the blowout continues.
Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did.
The right fielder, number 99.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Line drive, base hit.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, you said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all.
Now batting.
In is Joey Votto now. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard to the right side. And gets through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
He swings and sends a bullet to right field.
And that's in there, base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Gary Sanchez. 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Hit in the air to right field. Reddick on the run. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Blue Jays 12 and the Astros 2. Digging in and looking for more, Carlos Correa. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Fly ball out toward right field. Judge is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Center fielder, number 4.
Here's George Springer. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Base hit into right center. Legs churning. He's headed for second. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Yeah, and most guys that hit for the cycle can get a single or a double, but struggle with the rest. Not this guy. He's already got the homer and the triple, so the hardest parts are out of the way. We'll see what the rest of the game holds in store.
Evan Gattis is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And a throw behind the runner at third. And he's back in standing. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Fouled away. Springer stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Out in front as he grounds this one to short. Up with it now is Tulowitzki. And not in time as the run scores. Ready for another chance. Marwin Gonzalez. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. The 0-1 pitch. Behind a changeup, if you can imagine, for a strike.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Marwin Gonzalez sent packing for out number 2 in the 6th. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Popped him up. And Donaldson will put this away, and that retires the side. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of the 6th inning. The Blue Jays on top, 12-3. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame.
Jose Altuve.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard hit ball to short. Scooped up. On to first, and it's dropped. Boy, and on a muff catch, he's going to reach it first. Wow.
Wow, as we take another look, I have to wonder if the first baseman just kind of took it for granted. Next thing you know, he drops the ball, and the runner's safely aboard. He's not going to be happy with himself about that one.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, as he rips it on the ground to second. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ballgame. The relay. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. The tag, and he is out. 1 out now in the Toronto 6th inning. And danger now is standing in as the fine shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki. Line drive to center field. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Chris Bryant. And he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around. McHugh sets his sights. First pitch on the way. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debro. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day. Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound.
You know, D-Row, when he makes a phone call after the game to call his parents to say he had a 4-hit day, you think he's going to tell them about that infield single right there?
Oh, no, that was a line drive in the gap. We always used to say on the bench, Dan, anybody could get 3 hits in a big league game. Got to get that 4th one. That's what separates you. Those are the special moments.
And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Ready once again, Brian McCann. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Here comes another 0-2. Seared down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Julian.
Now the Cuban import, Yuli Gurriel. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. 1 out, nobody on. Lifted in the air out to left. Pulling it in out there is Cespedes, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, right fielder.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Josh Reddick. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Digging in once again, Joey Votto. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. Into right field, that's a base hit.
I mean, bottom line right here, it all comes down to execution. If he's going to miss flat, middle, up all day long, it's going to be a long night for this pitcher.
First offering on its way. This is line to left. Gonzalez is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. On the ground to short. This could be 2, and he'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all. But wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Jose Altuve. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. And this is going to find the gap for his 3rd hit of the afternoon. This one for extra bases. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second.
And the runner scores from 3rd as they extend their lead.
Hey, D-Row, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
Brad Peacock comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Liner in there for a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
He was able to recognize that pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one. Able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
Here's Chris Bryant now from the stretch. And that gets him on the mound. Recovery throw is not in time, and that will go down as a painful single.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Here's big Aaron Judge, as he'll send a ground ball down to 3rd. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
In there, the base hit. The throw into second. And he's safe.
The batter, number 1.
Here's Carlos Correa now. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Hit hard to the right side. And a pickoff throw to 3rd, but the runner's back easily. The 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bregman, the runner at 3rd with no outs. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, George Springer. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Line to the right side. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from 3rd. And not in time as the run scores.
Now batting, catcher,
Evan Gaddis now standing in. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing, high drive, left field and deep.
But it bends just foul into the second deck.
Tried the old ambush tactic, and it almost worked right there. Wasn't able to keep that first pitch fastball fair. The at-bat, he's got a lot left in this. If he's able to let that one go, I still think he can have a quality AB.
Line shot to third, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run, no hits in the inning, 1 error in the inning, and no one left. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. Toronto leads this one 16-4. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout.
Head-to-head matchups with Brad Peacock.
He's got 3 base hits in 20 at-bats. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And quickly, there's 1 down to lead off the frame.
now batting, first baseman, Joey Votto.
Here's the first pitch to him. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Here's Yoenis Cespedes.
He swings and grounds it to short.
A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. Now a rocket deep down the line in left, and that's a fair ball as this will rattle up into the corner. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did, and looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. In to score, the runner from third. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in a scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat head started.
0-1, here's the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. And the run is in to score from third. That gets down as 1 run is in.
The batter number 4.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now, and their runners at the corners now. First offering on its way. Hit on the ground toward the left. There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Kenley Jansen comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. The Blue Jays are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter, and he'll be very happy with how the day went. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. 0-1. Here it comes. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
This is part of what makes him one of the best pitchers in the game. He pounds strikes, and his stuff is really tough to make contact with. And when you fall behind 0-2, good luck.
Got him to go down swinging there. Tyler White goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Last strike now for Houston. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
19-4 this afternoon. The Jays took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Clayton Kershaw earns the victory on the mound. Lance McCullers is slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 56 minutes. Our paid attendance at the Rogers Center this afternoon, 50,516. The Blue Jays thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the Minnesota Twins and the Toronto Blue Jays. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, we'll see if Miguel Sano can be a difference maker, as he often is. He's got great power. I love watching a guy can take the ball to the opposite field or go to dead center field, and that's exactly who he is. BP is impressive, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this one.
Now in the box, Byron Buxton. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And we are underway in game one as the first pitch is swung on and missed for the first strike. Popped him up. Sanchez is over to take a look, and that's going to land foul. Here's the pitch. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Under it is Altuve, and he's got it for the first out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Into the box, Jorge Polanco. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Hit hard up the middle. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Batting third baseman, Miguel Sano.
Kershaw is ready, and the pitch. Lifted in the air to center field. Tulowitzki over to his left, and the inning is over. Down go the Twins in order, and now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. Into the box now, Jose Altuve. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman.
First offering on its way.
Altuve.
Popped him up. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And just one batter in, the Twins will have to handle a threat on the base pass.
Hey, after the leadoff knock right there, you know what they say. You get that leadoff guy on, I don't care how it's done. He usually comes around to score. But let's tip our hat to the pitcher. He set the tone in the top of the first, retiring him in order.
First pitch coming, here it is. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Nobody out, runner on first. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play. Here's Chris Bryant now. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, D'Lo, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's through for a hit.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
2 men on, 2 out, and standing in the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A 3-run home run for Mike Trout. His first homer here in the series. And the Jays have moved out in front 3-0.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. Buxton waits on it. And that retires the side.
One more look at the...
Leading off for Minnesota, first baseman, Kendry Morales.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is right there, and it's a very quick out, number one. The next twin up, Eddie Rosario. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A bouncer up the middle. And that'll get on past Tulowitzki. It's a base hit.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Kenny Vargas.
Digging in the switch hitter, Kenny Vargas, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Trout is there to take it, and that's the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Batting seven.
Kershaw comes set. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
Strike three called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. One left for Minnesota. They trail in this one 3-0. Stepping into the box, Troy Tulowitzki, set to lead off the home half of the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. So one away here with the bases empty, and standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Rosario is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Here's Yoenis Cespedes, trying to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded to short. And the throw pulls him off the base, and the inning's going to continue. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. A base hit in his first trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is line to left. Rosario is there, and it's a very quick inning. Leading off the inning, Eduardo Escobar, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Back to work now is Kershaw as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man, 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. In now, Mitch Garver. Now this one's crushed. Left field line, but it bends just foul into the second deck. The windup and the 0-1. But a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Center field number 25, Byron Buxton.
Here's Byron Buxton now. He flied out leading off the ball game. And he takes strike two. Bases are empty, one man out. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are two down.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last two guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Tapper up the line. Popped him up. Votto is there. And that ends the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Josh Donaldson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Well, every pitcher gets to start the inning with a fresh slate, and he's out trying to put that last inning behind him. So he's got to be shaking his head right here. A leadoff double on the first pitch, and he's back in trouble again. Things just not going his way right now.
Rosario has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Here's big Aaron Judge. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bounce it to the left side. And that's the second out. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. He's set. Here it comes. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. Donaldson rounds the corner and is headed home. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they... Ready for another chance? Miguel Sano. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
The windup and the 0-1. This one's flared out toward left. Cespedes coasts under it. Oh, what happened there? It falls in. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Digging in to try it again, Eddie Rosario. He reached on a single in his first try. The 0-1. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Kenny Vargas comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1, here it comes. Right side, hit hard. And that's through into right field for a base hit. In to score, the runner from third.
Dan, as a former infielder, I apologize for him. Nothing's more frustrating or upsets you more as a defender than making an error and seeing that guy come around to score.
You know what? And that's one of those cases as a pitcher.
And the third baseman makes the play. That ends the inning. So 1 run here on. Riding in once again, Gary Sanchez. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. This is drilled, but right into the shift. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And danger now is standing in as the fine shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki. Line towards center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Blue Jays, first baseman.
2 are gone now in the Blue Jays half of the 4th. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. This is line to left. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So the 2-out hit means that Yoenis Cespedes will bat this inning.
Left fielder.
Hey, Dero, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Buxton on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Eduardo Escobar. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out whole ambush tactics. first pitch fastball middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. Mitch Garver becomes the first out of the inning. In there, and it's 0-1. Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. On the ground up the middle, reined in. Step on the bag for one. Back to Votto, but it's not in time as they settle for just the one. Digging in once again, Jorge Polanco. He got under one and popped out his last time up. 0-1 the count. 2 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error make up the totals for the Twins to this point. And that's in there, base hit.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Right there for strike one. Late swing on the slider, and quickly it's 0-2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Drilled to first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. Back to the top of the order now. And striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt to first pitch. Short, hit hard. And that's the first out. Ready for another shot now. Josh Donaldson. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now this one's hit hard to left field by Donaldson and deep. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo shot off the bat of Josh Donaldson. His first homer so far in the series, and it gives the Blue Jays a 4-2 lead. Pretty easy to tell in real time, but that one was an absolute missile heading out of the ballpark, and our show track technology confirms it. 115 miles an hour was the exit velocity. An impressive swing of the bat. Lifted in the air out to right. Grossman waits on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's big Aaron Judge. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Here comes the first pitch. Hit to short. Polanco gloves it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Here's Kendrys Morales. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. In there, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Popped him up. There to take it in is Donaldson for the first out.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
Into the box now, Eddie Rosario. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here, no balls and a strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Breaking ball in for a strike.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They trail it here 4-2. Next to bat for Toronto, Mike Trout. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. And this throw gets away from him.
Hey, not a bad way to start the nightcap. 3 at-bats, 3 base hits, D-Row.
Yeah, the pressure falls off you after you go 1 for 1. 2 for 2, all smiles. 3 for 3, get the party started.
Trevor May takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Hot shot to third. Scooped up on the backhand. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play. Ready once again, Troy Tulowitzki. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. So with 2 out here, that extends the inning for Joey Votto.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. Here's Robbie Grossman, 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Hard hit ball to second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Number 5, second baseman,
Eduardo Escobar standing in. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one right down Main Street. The windup and the 0-1. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
Well, he got the leadoff guy in the inning on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at-bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. So coming to the plate, Mitch Garver. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down go the Twins in order. Still down by a count of 4-2. Ready once again, Yoenis Cespedes, and he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the seam as it scoots through on the carpet for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
Skied into very shallow right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? Throw won't get him. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Josh Donaldson. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Left side. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And this will add on to their lead. It's now a 5-2 ball game.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Rosario is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Riding in once again, Aaron Judge. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Grossman over to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Here's Byron Buxton now. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
To his left, Tulowitzki. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Ready for another chance? Jorge Polanco. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone right here. He has a chance for a quick inning. He is not nibbling. Everything is catching those 17 inches.
Ready for another shot now. Miguel Sano. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Popped him up. Votto in foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. 2 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error make up the totals for the Twins to this point. Behind 0-2 now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
He's just bringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
From the belt, the pitch. Hit down the third base line. So this is foul for the first strike. Polanco is off at first with 2 away. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Grounded back up the middle. There to field it is Tulowitzki. Over to Altuve for the force, and that'll be that. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. The Jays are out in front.
Your attention, please.
A new pitcher to tell you about now as it'll be the hard.
Number 56, Fernando Rodney.
First offering on its way. Hard on the ground towards short. That's through for a base hit, and he's putting together a monster line in this one. They just can't get him out. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning. Digging in once again, Gary Sanchez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Hot shot on the ground to short, and that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over it.
First pitch on its way. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Buxton on the move. And that ends the inning. 4 pitches. Welcome back to MLB Network. A shot there of the nighttime beauty of this terrific Canadian city. First pitch coming. Here it is. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Rosario behind with an 0-2 count. The 0-2 pitch. Hard ground ball to third. Right to Donaldson. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Kenny Vargas. He was a ground out victim last time up. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch-out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Here's the first pitch to him. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. Judge is after it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting.
Danson's ready. First pitch on the way. Foul tip into the catcher's glove at strike 1. In line for the victory is Clayton Kershaw should the lead hold. Final strike for the Twins. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
"5-2" the final score tonight. Toronto jump out to a 1-0 series lead. Clayton Kershaw is the winning pitcher of record. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the Victoria.